Welcome, Kudas, to the January episode of the Agriculture Podcast. I'm your host, Dylan. Happy New Year, everyone! This episode will be discussing different dishes eaten traditionally to celebrate the New Year, as well as the popular New Year parade, the Rose Parade. Starting with the traditional dishes, originating in the South, the dish called Hoppin' John is popular and consists of pork-flavored field beans or black-eyed peas and rice, usually served with collards and cornbread. The peas symbolize coins, the greens because they are the color of money, and the cornbread the color of gold, and the dish is said to bring good luck. The dish has roots in African and West Indian traditions and dates back to 1847. The 12 grapes tradition originates from Spain. Citizens would gather in the square of the clock tower in Puerta del Sol in Madrid and eat one grape for every toll of the clock bell. The custom began at the turn of the 20th century and has now spread to many Latin countries. Another Latin tradition is tamales, popularized in Mexico. Tamales are corn dough stuffed with meat, cheese, and wrapped in a banana leaf or corn husk. On New Year's, tamales are served with menudo, a soup, as a classic Mexican tradition. A Japanese tradition is eating buckwheat soba noodles, or toshikoshi soba, at midnight to bid farewell to the old year and welcome the new year. This tradition dates back to the 17th century. The long soba noodles represent longevity and prosperity. Another tradition is called mochitsuki, where friends and family make mochi rice cakes together on New Year's Eve that are later eaten as dessert. In Denmark and Norway, they have the traditional kransekage, otherwise known as a wreath cake, and is a cake tower that is made for New Year's Eve. The cake is made with marzipan and decorated with ornaments and flags and dates back to the 18th century. Moving on from the cultural dishes, let's turn our attention to the Rose Parade. The Rose Parade is a New Year parade celebrated January 1st in Pasadena, California. The floats feature high-tech computerized animation and natural materials. They are built by volunteers and by professional companies, taking nearly a year to construct. This parade has a long history, dating back to 1890 when Charles Frederick Holder sponsored the first Tournament of Roses. The abundance of flowers in California sparked the idea of a parade to show them off with decorated carriages. Now, people watch this parade as a New Year tradition every year. And so, throughout the world, many different cultures have different traditions to celebrate ringing in the new year. Thank you for tuning into this month's episode, and happy 2025.